Do-Rag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Y2K 18.01.11. 299 days left until the mid-year elections. One of the Citizen Kanes of nuclear war drama, Threads, is set for Blu-ray release Y2K 18.01.30. 30 January, to those of you who don't know the other crazy stuff I put in. Lynn Littman's Testament is the other Citizen Kane nuclear war drama, which is now available on Paramount Video, but it's not, they're restored. This is a full, the Threads will be a restored version, the director's approved version. It will also include a image restoration, as well as an audio commentary from its acclaimed director Mick Jackson. Threads, by the way, was written also by the acclaimed screenwriter, scenarist Barry Hines. Now, for years and years, the movie Threads has been unavailable in the United States. The unpirated copy of the movie was available only in Europe, the British Isles, because of the Region 1, Region 2. We're Region 1 in our discs, and over in Europe they have Region 2. So the only way you were going to be able to get Threads was either some kind of pirated version was taken off the VHS that was released. You get the idea, they give you the idea that this is a horror movie, yes, there's horror in it, believe me. But to just put it into one particular genre and not call it what it is, a nuclear war drama. That's what this is. Yes, it's speculative, but again, for years and years, The Day After was always, to me anyways, overrated. They said, this is the movie about nuclear war. Sorry, no, it's not. The Day After was a high-minded, well-made disaster movie. A soap opera, typical, with an all-star cast. Threads is the real thing in terms of really a work of art. And the fact that you don't recognize a lot of the actors in it, I'm saddened by that, because you got some great performances in that. But it gives Threads that much more realism. I mean, the movie is filmed in kind of a semi-documentary style. It has a narrator who sounds like the guy who did the narration for Barry Lyndon. Threads is being released by Severin, S-E-V-E-R-I-N Films, and it's a Blu-ray. And I want to thank again this visitor to my page to alerting me to this the imminent release of this work of cinematic art. And it is a work of art. One of the most memorable lines from the movie Threads, among many, is when one of the characters, the supporting characters, minor characters, is evacuating. They live right next door to the Kemps. And, because it deals with the Kemp family, and it deals with the Beckett family. So while this character next door to the Kemps is evacuating, he says that where he's going, him and his family are going, there's only a few row houses and a pub. And sees no reason for it being bombed. Now, if you get the ignorance that this person is displaying about the power of nuclear weapons probably reflects all over among many people, including the creep that's in the office of the White House now. If you manage to include Threads in your library, see if you can list all the threads being illustrated throughout the film. There are threads. The theme of Threads goes throughout the entire film beautifully, the way he does it. I mean, you're not being slammed with a hammer, it's just there. The threads are there. And see if you can see all the threads being shown. And these are the things that either make us stronger together, the threads the connections, or weaken together. These are the threads, the connections. Threads is both intimate and epic in its scope. While focusing on two families, the Kemps and the Becketts, and some civil servants, including Mayor Sutton, and one town in the UK, the movie shows the devastating results of nuclear war on an epic scale from day 0 to 13 years after. The movie also benefits from the work of the late Carl Sagan and other scientists. The Day After did not show nuclear winter. The Day After was like, I'm telling you, did not. Whereas Threads shows the nuclear winter and goes, as I said, 13 years after day 0. And by the way, the town in the UK that they focus on is the town of Sheffield. And if you have a chance to visit Sheffield through the Google Earth Street Views, by all means do it. It'll give you a more personal, up in your face, because you'll be seeing, they filmed it in Sheffield, around Sheffield, and then they destroyed it along with the rest of the world. Now, I hope that the restored version will be available with subtitles. Part of the beauty of this movie is listening to and understanding the local dialect and slang. In a time when our world is still threatened by naked ape thugs like Trump, whose ignorance of nuclear bloodshed is dangerously abysmal, movies like Threads are a must-see. In its semi-documentary realism, Threads takes us closer to nuclear war than we ever want to be. And the reality of such a war would be much worse.